Okay, this should be our final day here. I just made some saw cuts up here on the corners. I'll go over why we did this real quick. A little bit noisy. So, over here. Tom just cleaned that side. I wanted to get some good relief right in these corner areas. We have a saw cut here which we put in same day and just ran it to our border, and then I took a grinder and continued that out. Now I took a big chop saw and I dove this real deep. This is about 5 inches deep now, right through here, so that when this cracks, it should come and just turn right out of here, right there, or down this one. It should turn. It shouldn't continue. It shouldn't go on a 45 off of here. This is all separated, still tied together with the rebar, but this can pivot, this can shrink, and that's how we control our cracking. And most of the time it works. You never say 100% of the time it works in concrete, but most of the time this will send the crack right down there that way. So Tom's doing the final cleaning. I'm going to get on a scrub brush, give this a swirl, a scrub, and apply our permatique. Okay, concrete's all cleaned. All the diamond, you hit the lower diamond too? Yeah. Okay, while he was doing that, I started mixing up our deep charcoal permatique. So I put 2 scoops in here. I used to just put it right in here, give a shake, and then at the end of the job, I always had a ring of solid material at the bottom. So I started doing this way. It cut it in half, 50%. I was wasting a lot of material. So I bring a mixer. Today I'm just using the wand. Put some in the bucket that it comes in. Just give it a nice swirl. And this has been sitting here for about 3 or 4 minutes now. Now I'll dump this in slowly. Sprayer is about halfway full. And as I get to the bottom, you can still see some material there at the bottom. So leave about that much in there. Give it a swirl, and then add some more. And get that all dissolved. Now when I'm done, there won't be any material left at the bottom of the sprayer. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay. See how I used it all. Okay, sprayer is just about full. I'll top it off a little bit more. Then I'll give this a good shake. Right about there. Just a splash of deep charcoal, and that's how it'll look when it's sealed. Okay, you just want this damp, not dry. Now the product will go on and move. Okay, Tom just squirted this down again with the pressure washer. We want it damp, not dry, so the product goes on and flows and moves. I'll give you a close up here. Just brings it right to life. Okay, border with no permatique. to Permatique. Okay, talk to you in a little bit. Okay, there it is, all antiqued. Once this dries later today, we'll get a coat of sealer on it. This project will be 100% done. I spoke to the homeowner and they agreed to talk on camera, which is rare. And this is only for the benefit of our future customers. Everybody gets reviews, everybody has their way of advertisement. This is our way of why should you hire TSH Concrete? And when you can hear it directly from the homeowner, that just carries a lot of weight, and hopefully that just gets us more jobs down the road, and that's what we're in business to do. So I'll turn it over to the homeowner and let him just give a 1-minute talk. Here's all your concrete all done.
All right, it was a complete pleasure dealing with TSH Concrete, from Donna in their office to Tom and his sons. They were nice. They came when they said they would, and I never thought I'd say that concrete work could be artistry, but it is artistry what we've had done here. So again, I could not give them anything but the highest recommendation.
Okay, well, I really appreciate you saying that on camera.
Okay.
All right, Jack, thanks.
I'm happy to do so.
All
right, good.
See you.
Thanks.
Okay, so today is the day of putting a final coat of sealer, first and final coat of sealer on this project. Some debris. This is our SRT. It kind of get balls up on there, so I just scrape it off. That way it doesn't fall in the sprayer. But what I wanted to show you real quick, sometimes we leave this sealer in the truck and then forget about it, and it just kind of sits there. Where can I do this at? Here's an empty can here. So when you're pouring this into your sprayer, just start real slow and always look. It should be crystal clear. This is what happens when they sit out in the sun. Look how yellow that is. Don't use this, throw this away. It'll ruin your job. Okay, there's the first diamond all sealed. I got started and forgot to turn the camera on and didn't want to stop. So I don't know if I videoed this. We saw cut the apron nice and straight and put expansion joint against it. Now that looks good. Okay, we'll be back next year to do this section. All right, let's get the whole process of this. It's easier with 2 people, but Saturday morning, I could have got one of the grandkids to come with me and buy him breakfast. First week back of school. Okay, so I just go around this edge with the shield. Lots of pressure. Voila. And oh, there we go. Free it up. Don't worry, I'm not going to video doing all of these. And back to where I started. Okay. All right. How it brings that to life. Okay, this is the hardest thing for me to do. You have to be patient. I put these saw cuts in here yesterday. You can see how they're holding moisture We got a little bit of rain last night. If we seal on top of these corners in a day or so, you'll see white underneath, cloudy underneath that sealer. So all 4 corners are the same. Breakfast time, and I'll be back. Okay, good morning. It has been a challenge getting this, the final sealer, final step of this project done with the rain. I sealed the diamonds yesterday. This was a little bit wet in the corners, so I figured I'll just go eat some breakfast and come back. Well, rain moved in and it just wouldn't allow getting it done yesterday. So just back it up a day, and fortunately it stayed nice and clean. Bright and early Sunday morning, well, not bright and early, it's about 10 o'clock. So Caleb and I ran over and we can get the final coat of sealer on here and put this project behind us. So that's what it'll look like when it's all done. Caleb will give you a nice close-up of that. And that looks sharp.
It smells terrible.
It smells terrible?
Yes.
That's the sealer. You know it's good. So making sure we get sealer down in the joints, over the edge. Okay, I came down here and just to check on these diamonds. They must not have been dry down here at the bottom. You can see how the sealer got all cloudy and all gummed up and turned white, especially right in here. So I just got a screwdriver. I didn't want to walk away from it. I didn't have to post this on video. I could have just addressed it, made, you know, pretend like nothing happened, everything is well. But that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about pouring concrete and the obstacles. This is an obstacle. So sealer puddled in here, it got rained on, turned milky white, and sort of made a mess. Now a lot of this will just wear away, but the homeowner shouldn't have to look at it and write me a check all in the same day, if you know what I mean. You know, we want it to be as nice as it can. It's not our fault it got rained on, but it's certainly not the homeowner's fault. So just dig this out, and this will only take a minute. So this is how you address it. This is what the channel is about. How to deliver a good product when things happen. So just get all of that off of there. Get everything as dry as you can. And get a lot more of this thick gummy sealer off. So I'm going to scrape this clean and be right back. And all I have with me is a flathead screwdriver. A putty knife would work good, but you can see how this is getting it out real good. Just get all that out of there. Get it out of there and start with new. We had a pop-up rain shower come in a couple hours early, so we just want to address it. Not to mention, we want to get more work in this neighborhood. We're right by the street here. So if we walk away from this, who's going to hire us, right? Okay. Keeping in mind, I'm holding the camera about 8 inches away. This is what it looks like from the street. Okay, so that is pretty clean. It's almost all dry. Let me work at it a little bit more and I'll be right back. There we go. Now with all the sealer dug out of it, I take a paper towel and the same screwdriver, just work it down in there, making sure I get all the moisture out. Okay, nice and dry. Just about all the debris is gone. It's really sticky stuff. but that's good sealer. Okay, let's get some more of this off. Okay, down to bare concrete there. Okay, with all that clean and dry, can you step back, bud? You're putting a shadow right there. Thanks. Now I just put a little bit of xylene on it. And a scrub brush would work real nice here, if I had one. Instead, I'll just use a rag and a glove. You can see how it dissolves that sealer. Wish I had rubber gloves. One more of those. You can see it doesn't take very much at all. Much better. Now I'll give that a splash of sealer. Maybe let that dry up a little bit more. Okay, and I know I heard Caleb signing us off when they come up get when they come up and get a final. Excuse me. When they come up and get a final on this. What a fun project, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you off Monday, Labor Day. See you Tuesday morning. Don't be late.